welcome to the Sweet Chocolate Thai Boy channel. I used to introduce you guys before 2 weeks ago, okay? If you happen to watch our channel for the very first time, please go back to the playlist called The Cabin Crew if you will know more all about the cabin crew job, cabin crew life, and that was my background that I like to share today too. And for today's episode, it's gonna be the one which is continue from the last time that we mentioned about the 4 factors that you can be successful as a cabin crew. Like, you know, you need to believe in yourself, you need to learn how and keep practicing English, and the most important part that you need to be fit, like physically, mentally, including your documentations. You need to be ready for it too, all about the passport, transcript, photos, ID, especially resume. We come back to those later, okay? But for today, it's a special one because I just bring up to you guys for the top 10 questions that you guys need to be ready, and it's pretty common questions that you will be asked, and you need to be ready to answer wisely to those recruiters. So make sure that you listen to this clip, this vlog carefully, and pick up as much as you guys can, okay? Then it'll be your trick, that the way you want to be, the way you want to answer, it's your way. That's the best version of yourself, okay? Anyway, we're gonna start from the very first one. Alright, when we come to the, the very first questions right now from the top 10 from the list, okay? The very first questions that you need to be ready and answer wisely to the recruiter. First, why would you like to be a cabin crew? I told you before, right? Why would you like to be one? You need to make sure that you answer to the recruiter like, don't lie, don't fake. That's the fact only that you will answer to them, okay? Of course, you can say all about the things that you know already. Of course, this job, cabin crew, it is not the job, it's a lifestyle. I have heard a lot about it. I found it so nice. I found it so challenging to me. I love traveling around the world. I love speaking English. English is my second language anyhow. I speak well as my mother tongue, blah, blah, blah. Show that you are good attitude and smart. Not lying, not fake, then they will pick you, okay? What is cabin crew to you? Of course, I told you from the previous episode before that safety advisor. You could be a safety advisor on board, but still, you could be a first aider, taking care of the people when it comes to first aid, okay? You know how to do CPR, you know how to do people when they choke, you know how to treat people when they lack of oxygen. You need to know exactly what is signs and symptoms that you can treat well, that they are lacking of oxygen or they are lacking of carbon dioxide. What is asthmatic, what is hyperventilation. That's all the things that you need to be ready for it. So if study before a little bit, then you can answer wisely than the other, applicant that they may say, okay, I want to be a safety advisor, but that's not the best version who you are. You need to make yourself outstanding without step on the other feet, okay? Make sure that you're outstanding your way, okay? So, like I said, the first 2 questions still the same. Don't lie, don't fake. They know that. The third question, this is also important, that you need to make sure that why would you like to join our airline? Of course, it's time for you to do your homework. Go to their background, like when you go to their website, each of the airlines, like for example, Qatar Airways, you go to the airline website, you check on the contact us, carrier, all about us, you go check what is their regions, what is their legacy. Then you will speak well to the recruiter that, of course, I know that I am conservative, I am well-groomed, I know myself how to replenish myself, I know how to make myself even become 5-star as the way that you want to recruit me. I will be the one that you want. Like I said, just don't lie and don't fake. The recruiter will know exactly when you're lying. So that was why, if you study the background of the airline well, you will speak very well for sure, believe me. So that was why you need to prepare your homework, okay? Like I told you earlier all about the Qatar Airways, I'm from there, so I know, like, for example, if you are the guy, and you go right there, even if you, to be honest, I know a lot of gay guys, like become a cabin crew in this airline. Even me, I know, I can speak, I am one of the LGBT gang, but I don't wear makeup at all. So if you happen to wear one, they may ask you, are you wearing makeup? That's one of the very good questions that they will ask. So you think for yourself that I told you before, right? Don't lie, don't fake. So you answer to yourself right now, okay, that if you happen to be asked, are you wearing makeup? Will you answer yes or no? Think by yourself, okay? So study the airlines well, then you will speak well about that particular airlines, okay? Alright, and now it comes to the fourth questions that this is very simple and common questions that you may be asked, especially even me, I was asked before. What are you currently doing? What are you currently doing? So that means what is your present job, right? What are you currently doing? At that time, I was working with Citibank Thailand. I was a brand ambassador called City Ubiquity. You know that Citibank Asok in Thailand, right? The MRT Sukhumvit. It's exactly right there at the head office at the moment of Citibank Asok. I was there as a brand ambassador or City Ubiquity. Basically, you are the personal banker. You selling things with about the banking products, you know, like all about saving account, all about credit card, personal loan, blah, blah, blah. You are the one who represent the, I want to say the airline. You are the one who represent the bank that, you know everything, all the products that I can explain well, all about the benefits. I know exactly what customer want, like suitably, individually, things like that. So like I said, it sound maybe you are receptionist, you are just, like the one who doing things which is not very big or important. No, don't care. It depends on your attitude. What do you think about yourself? So you need to make sure that even it's just a normal job, it's not a very well-known job, who cares as long as you are happy, right? So you need to show that attitude to your recruiter that, yes, of course, I was there. I was the brand ambassador of the company. I know everything about the Citibank itself. I can explain all about the credit card. I know about exactly what is the typical types of credit card, what kind of customer we have, what is the criteria that we have to show to the Bank of Thailand. So things like that, that they would judge you within the first 30 seconds that they know you. So that was why make sure that you explain it nicely, properly, by the fact, just telling the fact. But make sure that you explain it wisely from the way that you think about yourself, okay? Come to the very fifth questions that what is your best values? You know what I'm saying? What is your best values? So that means your strengths. You need to find one that, okay, you may say all about, I am pretty easygoing, I am pancho, I speak well English, I can communicate with anyone around the world, I am really generous. In my family, it's a big family. I always the one who they can rely on, things like that. So you can explain all about something nice about you yourself. That is your best value already. But like I said, don't lie, don't fake, okay? On the sixth questions, what is your best before right now? What is your least value? So you got strengths, you got weaknesses. Like I said, you need to speak the fact, but explain it nicely that not going to affect to your performance today, that they will judge, okay, this guy is not acceptable, I'm not going to take him, things like that. No, no, no. You speak it nicely from the way you are. Like for example, even for me, I was not asked this question when I was recruited, but still, if I was happen to be asked, I will answer. Like for example, I am pretty very careful to make decisions at all times, especially when it comes to something very important. Like for example, my partner always said to me that I am pretty the person like 1, 2, 1. So when I decide something one, I will go for two in couple seconds. And suddenly I come back to one again, whatever I decide already. I want to go this restaurant. Oh no, I'm not going. I go this restaurant. So that means it doesn't mean that I'm pretty not stable, but I'm talking about I'm pretty careful. So that was why I would say to recruiter that I am very careful person when to do, like what to say, when it comes to making decisions or when it comes to something very important, I have to make sure that things gonna goes well. So that was why I am very careful, but sometimes it's too slow and I know that. So I try to make sure that myself fixing it, improve it, especially when I have a chance to be part of your team, cabin crew for your airlines. Things like that. Yes, now it's come to number 7 already, okay? What is the most important to you while on board the aircraft? What is the most important to you while on board the aircraft? Think about it. What do you think is the most important to you while you're on board the aircraft? Regardless you are passengers or you cabin crew. It's you. Of course, it's you yourself, okay? Me, myself, and I is the most important person. It's the most important thing while on board the aircraft because you are well trained, believe me. You could be one of the able-bodied passengers we call ABP. The one could be seated at the exit row. Have you been sitting in an exit row before of the airlines? If you're sitting next to the exit, so that means you need to be able to perform in case of the crew gone like collapse or something happened to the crew that cannot occupy that door or operate that door. So that was why you are the person that you need to explain nicely that okay, it's me. I am the person who is the most important while on board the aircraft because I know well how to treat others. I know all the drills. I know exactly if outside the aircraft has a fire on the wings and my door is happened to be, oh my God, there is a big smoke outside, the fire outside. Will you open that door? Of course you know the drill. No, you will not open. You will not run scary like, you know, and bring all the people to go die right there. No, you will not do that. You will just go, okay, exit block, go that way. Exit block, go this way. It depends on the drill that you've been practicing. Like I said, you are the most important person while on board the aircraft, okay? And of course, come to the 8 person. What would you do in case of emergency? What would you do in case of emergency? Of course, like since the last questions are, you are the most important person while on board the aircraft. So that was why, what would you do in case of emergency? Save myself. I will save myself first, okay? And then if I know how to save myself, why not I know how to save others too? But I have to be able to save myself first. That was why then I can perform all the drill that I've been practicing. I can perform all the training that I know well, how to treat customer when it comes to CPR. When it comes to customer that lack of oxygen, lack of carbon dioxide, I grab my nearest oxygen bottle, I grab my halo extinguisher, those kind of firing things or those kind of the emergency thing that I've been practicing well. So I know I save myself, I can save others. So like I said, this is kind of linked to the previous questions that what is the most important while you're on board the aircraft is you. And of course, what will you do in case of emergency? You save myself, which is save yourself first, okay? Yes, and now it's come to the 9 questions that did you pass any surgery? Once again, did you pass any surgery? So that means that they know that on your face it looks something very odd or something not really natural whatsoever. Or they know that this is too beautiful to be true with this kind of nose. Or maybe your teeth bright nicely, they will ask you for sure. So like I said, you need to tell them the fact that okay, what to say, like I am not lying and I get my nose done, I put my braces on before, I cut my jaw off, things like that. That just speak the fact, okay? And the last question is pretty linked to the 9 questions that are you wearing makeup? Are you wearing foundations? Of course, I was not being asked by the recruiter at that time when it was my time with Qatar Airways. But my flatmate, very good person in my life that shared with me that he was being asked too. That are you wearing makeup? Are you wearing foundation? And he just happened to speak to the recruiter the fact that yes, I did, because he's the most beautiful boy I have ever known in my life. And the recruiter even surprised asking him back that, wow, which brand it is? It looks so nice and so smooth. Your skin looks so bright. See, as long as you speak the fact, regardless you are gay, lesbian, bisexual, straight, who cares? As long as you speak the fact when you want to become a cabin crew to the recruiter, okay? So that was why you need to prepare it well for these questions too. And that's the last 10 questions that I did for you guys.
Okay.
Yes, that's all about the top 10 questions that I'm sharing with you guys. That is the top 10 questions that you guys need to be ready when it comes to you come for pre-screening date, you come for the walk-in interview. At that time, you need to be ready to answer those top 10 questions nicely, okay? But just to reassure you guys one more time that that's all about my personal opinion, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to answer these kind of questions by the way I guide you guys. No, you need to practice it your way. Find the best version of yourself, okay? Like I always said to all the clip all about the cabin crew that I may not guarantee that you guys will be successful as a cabin crew life, but I will make sure that you are ready for it. So make yourself worth it. The way how to make yourself worth it, you need to make sure that you practiced it, okay? Especially English, okay? Speak well, listen well, read and write come after that. But still, you need to make sure that you make yourself worth it, okay? Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe our channel, the Sweet Chocolate Thai Boy, okay? It's not all about the cabin crew only. I do all about things, lifestyle activities that we bring you to hunt, we bring you to travel, we bring you to even to review some certain products. Especially those brothers and sisters out there, the sponsorship. If you wish to become our sponsor, don't forget to reach us, okay? All the contact information, I put it on the home screen, okay? Make sure that reach us, okay? And we will come back to you guys later. Anyway, as long as I'm still doing this channel, I'm doing it because it's my happiness. I want to share with you guys. It is exactly me, myself. You may find it negative, positive, it's up to you, okay? But if you are having the same kind of common interest with me, just like, share, subscribe my channel, okay? So see you guys later. Until then, bye bye.